Alrighty, so welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be cleaning up the two-stroke exhaust, and I'm going to show you the easiest way to take your rusty scooter exhaust from something like this all the way to something like this with no rust on it. First things first, we're going to pull the exhaust off. Okay, the method we use to clean the exhaust up and get all the rust off it is with citric acid. Here it is here, 75 grams, little green tubs that you buy at your local Woolworths or grocery store. They use it for cakes and for flavouring drinks and that kind of stuff. Now this is okay if you're going to do it in a small bath, but the big green tub that you see later on in the video, I ended up buying one. $11 of these little green tubs. Now $3 for one, it's not a lot of money, but for 11 it starts to add up. Again, if you're only doing small things in a small bath, you might get away with one or two of these. That's perfectly fine. But if you plan on doing large items in a large tub, save yourself some time with all this stuff and get yourself one of these. This is a 5 kilo tub of citric acid, $50 on eBay, delivered. Okay, so we've taken this one outside just because it might give off a few fumes. And here in my hands, we have some citric acid. So we'll add one full one, and then after 15 minutes, if there's no bubbling, we'll add another one. Now a little bit of prep work beforehand. I'm going to spray the exhaust down with some parts cleaner to get rid of any grease and grime that may inhibit the citric acid in doing its job. We'll just add the second tub. All right, so today is a new day and the exhaust has been in the citric acid bath for about 19 hours now. So we'll have a look and see what the progress is. Alright, the water is nice and murky and we can see we've got some progress. Not too bad. You can see pretty clearly here where it's been in the bath and where it hasn't. Alright, so it's working, which is great news, but I want a little bit more progress. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Once you pull it out of the acid bath, there may be a few little spots of some residual rust. Doesn't matter, we'll clean that up with some wire wheels and some sanding discs and have it ready and prepped for paint. Once you've got all the rust absolutely cleaned off the surface, it's time to prep it for paint. So the first thing you want to do is clean down the surface. Now you can use wax and grease remover, or if you have some metho, you can use metho too, but wax and grease remover is probably the better way to do it. I just don't have any handy. Now let's get to painting. Before we get going, it's worth mentioning the paint that I'm using from VHT is flame-proof coating. It's actually ceramic based, designed exactly to paint exhaust manifolds. Moving on from the exhaust while it dries. Now we have the decorative cover that sits over the top. It's had a bit of a hard life with some scratches and some dents. Now I've already pushed out the dents, so we'll clean this up, get a coat of paint on this and let it all dry, and I guess that will be the exhaust done. Okay, so here we are, cleaned up, shined up, prepped for paint. Just need to clean up with some wax and grease remover or some metho and give it a coat of paint. So for this one, just some epoxy enamel black that I had lying around, and here we are with the final result right here. Okay, so why did I go to all the effort and heartache to restore this rusty old 2-stroke pipe when I could have bought a brand new 2-stroke power pipe and called it a day? Simple really. The state that I live in is a mini state, and when it has to pass its first registration, it is incredibly strict, and unless the bike is 100% original, it will not pass. They won't even look at it. So the idea is you get it looking as good as you possibly can, original as possibly can, with really nothing to look at, and it should fly straight through in flying colors. That's the plan anyway. Once we have registration on the bike, then we can look at the modifications. We might do a 70cc kit, we might do a power pipe. Really, we just have to wait and see, but to find out, you guys will have to keep watching. So I'm going to call it an end to this video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you learned something, and take it easy till the next one. Cheers.